Hello friends, welcome. Today we will be meeting the snow dog, a powerful animal capable of withstanding the lowest temperatures and the heaviest loads. It has been part of many heroic and survival stories, but it is also a dog that likes to escape, and for this reason, all measures must be taken so that he does not know the advantages and disadvantages of having a Siberian Husky. Before we are going to evaluate the characteristics and conditions of this breed, given the needs of a common family, it is probable that one of the disadvantages for you is not this video. We do it for educational and entertainment purposes. Advantage number 1. They are very clean dogs. Some people say that there are certain types of dogs that do not give off the so-called dog smell, and this has made them very popular with some people who are a bit demanding on this subject. Whether this is true or not is a highly debatable subject, but it is said that the Husky Siberian is one of them. What is certain is that they are very clean dogs that have come to be compared with cats for being very demanding in terms of their personal cleanliness. If they do not live in rural areas where there is mud, it is likely that you bathe this dog once every 2 months, since they will do the daily work of taking care of themselves and keeping themselves clean as much as possible. Some people assure that when they get wet with the rain or even after a bath they do not have that wet dog smell. However, this could be assured or confirmed by someone who has had these dogs to know their opinion on this subject. It will be true. We will have to see them in the comments. Advantage number 2. Good family dogs. Since its inception thousands of years ago, the Siberian Husky was always in the company of people, even entering the home of its owners to snuggle up together and warm up from the inclement Siberian winter. For this reason, it is a dog that really likes to be in company of his. In all the characteristics related to the family, this dog occupies the highest scores, is considered one of the most affectionate with the family. Many call it a walking ball of hair that always seeks to be in the company of the family. With the children also, he wears very well and can easily spend hours playing with them. You should not worry about this, just be present when it comes to small children who can be knocked down or scared by this large dog. Another important fact to take into account is that they have the highest score in getting along with other dogs, and since they are made to work in a pack, it is very important for them to have the company of other canines. They suffer a lot from separation anxiety, and he alone in a place where families work a lot can affect them, which is why it is always said that the bus that comes in pairs to keep each other company is a recommendation to take into account if you live a very busy life and have the opportunity to have 2 of these amazing animals. Advantage number 3. High life expectancy. Many people worry and want to know the life expectancy of their dog is something normal. However, we recommend not paying much attention to this and enjoying every moment with the dog as if it were the last. Yes, for those who want to know, this dog for their size enjoys a high life expectancy. They are also very healthy dogs. They have not been affected by the need to look for a beautiful breed that meets some beauty standards. It has remained almost intact since its inception, and this has allowed indiscriminate crossings have not affected the health of subsequent generations. But it is true that you should pay attention to some diseases that can appear, such as cataracts, glaucoma, hip and elbow dysplasia. Due to their large size, they tend to be overweight, and their life expectancy is around 12 to 14 years of age. Advantage number 4. Dogs of great resistance. The Siberian Husky is a dog with great resistance and a lot of strength. This is because in the beginning they were created for the difficult work of dragging sleds in the Arctic areas. They had to accompany the people of the place, and a dog was needed that it was resistant enough to drag the load and not end up exhausted. This often means that a Siberian Husky can withstand pain and does not initially show discomfort. That is why it is important to maintain periodic checkups and massage its fur, touch the body in search of any problem. They are used for canine sports competitions where they can show their physical abilities. This is added to an excellent state of health, as we discussed before, which gives us a titanic dog that is only looking for a family that will give it affection and an adequate space to live its life to the full. If you are liking this video, it would not be very helpful if you gave it a like so that YouTube recommends it to more people, and if you want to support our work you can subscribe and activate the notification bell. We upload several videos a week. First disadvantage: they tend to run away. The Siberian Husky is a very independent dog with a high level of intelligence. It is true that in the Stanley Coren ranking it occupies position 45, But in this list an obedient dog is sought, and this breed is not entirely obedient since they are capable to make their own decisions. We remember that they are made to travel kilometers in the snow, even being able to follow the paths even when the person who guides cannot see anything, and this makes them tend to get very bored. It is one of the breeds that tends to escape the most, as is also the case with other snow races. Among the reasons for this to happen is that they are not taken for a walk enough, they cannot drain their energy, and the place where they live does not feel very satisfactory, so they have to be filled with toys and use the gardens of the place to play with them to make them understand that they can enjoy that space without having to leave. If you want to have this dog, you should know that you need a high fence since they can also jump without problems, they can easily dig and get out of the hole. Socialization is very important, and in recent years the use of a microchip with GPS has been recommended to be safe. And peace of mind knowing that if this happens you can find it quickly. If you live in an open area you should think twice before getting a Siberian Husky. Second disadvantage is not a watchdog. No, some mistakenly believe that due to its imposing size it is a dog that is easily used for guard duty, but this is totally incorrect. It is a very affectionate and friendly dog with all kinds of people, and its main job was sledding, probably because of its size. Some people get scared, but when the time comes they will not attack like other canines. They love to share and play with any type of person who is willing to approach in a friendly way, willing to the company, and they tend to do something gestures when there is company in home. It is possible that they bark and give warning, but only that. Being dogs that had to accompany the Siberian tribes from one place to another, it was not necessary for them to serve as guards since changing places was very common and there were some people in charge of protecting people. It could be said that it is an energetic dog. And very athletic, but inside they only like love and company. Third disadvantage is a very vocal dog. Have you ever heard that the Siberian bus is a dramatic dog? In reality it is possible that it is. It is a very mouthful dog that comes to respond to its owner with discomfort, and if it is not liking something or if there is a sudden change they will let you know, and it is not uncommon to find some videos on the internet or social networks where some specimens have gone viral for that reason. It is a dog that hardly barks, more like a hoot, and can do this for a long time because they are bored, because they want attention from the family, because they have heard an ambulance, police or fire siren, or sometimes for no apparent reason. This is because it is one of the most marked instincts that he has with wolves, and his family is seen as a pack. It is a way of communicating, but it can be somewhat annoying for some neighbors who are not willing to listen to their complaints and actions in late at night. Keep this in mind when having one. Fourth disadvantage, they shed a lot of hair. If you are sure, you imagined it. It is one of the breeds that votes the most because they have a double coat and of medium length. It is recommended that they have been brushed weekly to eliminate the dead dog twice a year. They will shed, and this can become a real headache for people who are new to this or who are not used to this. The bath should not be done very often, with few exceptions, and nail trimming is also very important. Once every 28 days it will be excellent. This would be its only disadvantage in terms of cleanliness, and be careful since for the rest they are in charge of cleaning themselves. What do you think about the Siberian Husky? It is an excellent companion dog to be part of the family, and it will always be willing to play and run tirelessly, not in vain is it one of the most popular. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.